Okay, we're just going to do a product comparison between our latest horizontal log splitter compared to the original log splitter that we purchased probably about 3 or 4 years ago. Just going to run through the changes and improvements that we've made just to show you the differences of what we've done. Okay, starting at the top, we've got our two-way Prince type spool controller or two-way valve. Here we've got a relief valve which governs our pressure and flow through, and we've also got the detent option over here. On this one there is no relief valve, so we've got no control over pressure or flow through. Moving down to the wedge, we've got our latest triangle wedge here with the leading edge compared to just a straight knife on this one. A trusty 4-inch ram with a large 50mm spare for efficiency and speed, compared to our old 5-inch ram which is incomposite and slow. Okay, slight modification. We've changed our support beams here to tubular compared to our flat plate steel here, which normally bends as soon as you chuck a bit of wood on it. Okay, another design, not like any other log splitter. We've got a piece of 20mm steel here. Now this is designed that when the wood is on here, the force between the wedge and this piece of steel is indirect. Okay, if you can get the picture here, we've got the gap in between the wood and the footer, so that means that the force of the pressure when it's applied by the axe head is in direct line. That means that the wood is going to start to wrap around this footer. Okay, on this machine there's obviously no gap, so what is happening is that the wood is actually fully supported once the wedge makes contact with the wood. Okay, on this new model, what we've done, we've actually moved the reservoir or the axle of the whole unit further back to the rear, so this is going to give us far more room for working area. Compared to this one, obviously our working area is infringed by the axle and the tyre that's in the way as well. Another thing we've done for the engine is that we've actually lowered the engine down to the bottom of the reservoir, so that means that the oil in the reservoirs, we're going to get a positive head pressure to the pump, so that means that the pump is not actually straining or trying to lift the oil before it starts to try and push it. If you see around this one here, we've got this height here and we've got the pump up here, so basically it's going to have to lift that much before it starts to actually push the oil through the system. Okay, one important thing, or if not the most important thing in log splitters, especially when manufacturers or home users oversee it, we've got a 1-inch dump hose on this side compared to a 1/2-inch pressure hose. On this particular unit we've got a 1/2 inch in and a 1/2 inch out. Now what it's designed to do is that the pump is going to pump at 16 gallon per minute. That's not going to stop or change. So when the ram is fully extended out to the end, we've got a cylinder full of hydraulic oil. So to get that oil out of the cylinder, in comparison with our pump still pumping at 16 gallon per minute, we're going to have to get it out through our larger dump hose. So that means that your cycle time is going to be much more efficient and you're going to have less friction and heat build up. Okay, another very important thing, obviously when you look at log splitters, speed. We've got this amazing machine down to 5.5 seconds there and back, compared to a staggering 22 to 23 seconds for this machine here. So what we'll do, we'll just fire it up and give you a quick demo. there you go, quick overview of our log splitters. Don't forget to visit our website www.logsplitters.co.nz, and be careful, there are quite a lot of log splitters out there on the internet, so be mindful of what you buy is what you get. Okay, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.